Still struggling to control your car in the Crew Motorfest, or feel like everybody else is just faster than you? Well, today I'm showing you the best settings, must-haves, and performance parts that will instantly level up your driving. What's up guys, it's your boy Rhino. Welcome to my episode of Motorfest Mastery. If you want better handling, more speed, and overall smoother gameplay in the Crew Motorfest, this video is exactly what you need. Now, let's start with the most important thing, your controller settings. To get a better response on your vehicles, here's one setting you're able to change: left stick and right stick dead zone. Put those on 0 and you'll feel a better response on your overall vehicle. Now moving on to your steering settings. If you play with direct mode on, I recommend having linearity set to 100. Think of linearity as an outer dead zone. The lower the linearity you have, the faster the steering will be, but your tires will lock up. So having 100 linearity will help smooth steering and a better response. Now dead zone, 0 once again. Now with highest, I recommend keeping that at 100. Lowering it removes ramp up and you're not going to be able to control your car at all, so having 100 is the best for the setting. Now for some players that play with direct mode off, make sure your linearity is at 0, and most players I see have sensitivity at 80 and dynamic max lock at 70. Now for throttle settings, linearity will be at 50. This will give you a smooth ramp up when holding down the throttle. Now for dead zone is going to be 0 and highest 100. Now brake settings will also be the same as throttle, with the linearity, 0 dead zone, and highest 100. So here are some must-have settings. Head over to difficulty and make sure auto braking and auto steering is off. And I personally recommend having racing line on. It just helps with braking and steering overall and knowing which lines to take in a race. So now scroll down to global and make sure ABS is on. ABS pretty much helps you turn while braking. Next is traction control. Make sure this is at comfort. Having traction control at comfort gives you less wheel spin and a better acceleration off the starting line. Here's one important setting that you may have missed. Make sure ESP is off. If you notice, if you go slightly off-road, or when you start to drift, your car acts a little clunky and you can't control your car, it's because this setting is on. Make sure ESP is off. I recommend having this setting at comfort. It just helps you control your car while you're in a drift. Next, counter steering assist, make sure this is off. Next is airplane handling assist. This is all personal preference. I know some players actually use this on. I personally have it off. Same with helicopter assist and stunt assist. This doesn't really matter unless you're in a hoonigan event. I definitely recommend this on comfort. Now let's move on to performance parts. So if you're doing the summit or just playlist races, I recommend having Nitro Chemist. This just doubles your nitrous, and there's 2 affix that you should definitely have. Make sure you recalibrate having pure and extra pump. Pure just gives you more nitrous power, and extra pump refills your nitrous even faster. So having a full set of these gives you an extra 35% on each. Here's a very important set that you need: score breaker. If you do feats around the map or in summit, for example slaloms or long jumps, this set gives you more points. And the 2 affixes that you want are pure and skilled. Pure gives you more nitrous power, and having a full set of skilled gives you more points. Now for pro settings, I'm gonna give you some general settings to make your car handle better. First, we're gonna start with suspension. I found these out from some top players. Having these general settings will make your car handle a lot better. Spring front and rear all the way to the right +10, damper compression front -20 all the way to the left, damper rebound front and rear all the way to the right +20. Now with these settings, if the vehicle is too much to handle, go the opposite way of where they're at. Now moving on to the bottom settings. For almost all vehicles, these will be the same. ARB front and rear will be +10, and for camber front and rear will be -0.25. And if you guys want some more in-depth pro settings, every week I post a summit and showing the pro settings for the vehicles that week. Now that you got these settings and parts, the rest is on you. Make sure you guys go out there and win some ranked grand races, or better yet, to the new addition to the Crew Motorfest, try out the new Track Forge, where the community can create their own tracks. It's your boy Rhino, I'll see you guys soon.